This is a Fox 61 Weather Watch Alert.
Hi everybody, Meteorologist Ryan Breton here on an active weather afternoon in southern New England. For most of us in Connecticut over the next 12 to 24 hours, flooding rains will be a concern. A flood watch is up for the entire state. But the more immediate threat in Connecticut right now is a possible tornado actually in Fairfield County. We have this downpour, this thunderstorm that has developed in Fairfield County. And notice how there's a bit of a hook on the radar here. So there is a tornado warning that's been issued by the National Weather Service in New York for Fairfield County, central Fairfield County, until 4:45. The storm is moving in this direction just to the south of Newtown, just to the northwest of Monroe. We'll zoom you in right now to give you a really good look at where the possible tornado is at this point, and it's right over Reading. If there is a tornado with this storm, it's really right over the middle of Reading, and we'll zoom you in right into town now and get some of the streets on here. You can see this is 107 going right through the middle of town, and we'll put this into what's called the velocity mode of the radar. In other words, showing us how the wind is moving in the storm. And there's basically motion this way and motion that way. It was a bit stronger a second or two ago, but we'll kind of move this along here just so you can see how the storm is moving. Again, that's why a tornado warning has been issued. The possibility is there for a tornado. We don't have one confirmed on the ground at this point. We'll zoom you back in and show you just kind of how this looks on the radar. Again, if you're watching from New Haven, or if you're watching us from Waterbury even, this is not a concern at the moment. It is strictly Fairfield County, right over Reading, that we have a possible tornado at this point. Again, we'll zoom you in to show you exactly where this is. Reading is right there. There is heavy rain certainly in Reading. There is some thunder and lightning, and there is some rotation that has been indicated in this thunderstorm. But to me, it actually looks like the rotation was a little bit stronger a few moments ago. We'll loop you through on the velocity mode here. And this was about 3:38, 3:39. At that point, we had a pretty clear signal of some rotation here. But as the storm has moved, it seems like that rotation is weakening a little bit. But there may have been a tornado, and that possibility is still there, that the storm cycles up and the rotation returns. So I want to put a tracker on this just to give you an idea of where this possible tornado is going. The storm itself is moving very slowly. We'll put the tracker on it that it's moving at 10 miles per hour. So that pretty much means it's a Fairfield County only issue. But some of the places down the line here would be Palestine and Monroe, closer to 5 o'clock. And again, that's because this storm is moving so slowly. For the most part, that slow movement also means this is a heavy rain threat, and that's what our main issue is going to be heading into the overnight tonight. So if you have any friends, particularly in Reading, give them a call, send them a text. A tornado warning has been issued there, and what you should do if you are in the path of the storm is get to the lowest level of your home, preferably a basement. And the reason for that is you want to have as much protection as you can, as many walls between you and the outside. And if you don't have a basement, the lowest level of your home, an interior closet or bathroom, is the place to be. We'll give you kind of a statewide view here right now. You can see there's this line of downpours and thunderstorms that's flaring up right over basically the middle of the state here. And the concern tonight is that this is not going to be moving much. So flash flooding is a concern. I'll be honest with you, didn't really have tornadoes on our mind today. Hopefully this is the only cell that indicates some rotation. And since it's on the bottom of this line, that may be why. Usually you don't see spin-ups, within a big area of heavy rain. But this was one isolated stronger thunderstorm that's just very slowly moving through Fairfield County. And we'll see what the National Weather Service does with this warning. Again, it's really just this area around Reading, particularly around Route 107 and Route 58, where there is the possibility of a tornado. We'll put the velocity mode back on here to get an idea of how the winds in the storm are moving. And you know, it's not very strong to me. So I think that the stronger rotation and the higher likelihood there could have been a tornado was a short time ago. But nonetheless, the tornado warning continues until 4:45 this afternoon for central Fairfield County. I don't see this being a big threat for us in the rest of the state, in the Hartford, New Haven viewing area, but nonetheless, it is something we will keep an eye on through the evening hours as well. So here's just one more look at the radar. Again, a tornado warning in effect for central Fairfield County, and we now have this band of rain developing in south central Connecticut, really kind of just off the shoreline here. And I think this will turn into more of a flash flooding concern as we get into the overnight hours of tonight. You can always get the latest radar on fox61.com on our news app. And if this warning gets extended further, we will let you know. But for now, the tornado warning just in effect for central Fairfield County until 4:45. We will be on with the news starting at 5 o'clock after racing, and if not, we'll be back on here before if need be. We'll see you in just a little while.